sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, Mike 20. Record. Kill. Street.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Check 52.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He'll drop to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now this throw caught left side, and in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he took that thing one-handed. What a grab.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side, and a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes, but this one, more than adequate for that play.
2nd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Second and 5. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a give now to Sayers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 15. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Sayers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Houston. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, niggas on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game.
Hello.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
My man game from over.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
To throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn
that nigga finna lose MVP to Jalen Hurts.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, Hurts get active. I fought both of them niggas.
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Boy, hell no. That nigga is a good backup quarterback. He'll keep y'all above water.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter.
You need to burn that, Jay.
Nigga, Patty trying to go back to it's gonna be Eagles versus Chiefs in the bowl. It's gonna be Eagles versus Chiefs in the bowl. That's what's crazy. Eagles versus Chiefs.
I hate to have to do y'all boy like that.
I don't think nobody gonna beat the Chiefs. I ain't gonna lie, the AFC really right now. But y'all niggas gotta. I gotta see some more y'all receivers.
I gotta beat 2 of her.
I gotta see. I gotta see.
On play action, they'll throw. He's gonna float this
shit.
Right side.
It's
John Harbaugh gonna do some dumb shit.
A great play there.
Yeah, that nigga.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
He coached like I do.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
I whooped your ass, so he must be good. Yeah. No, you did not. Nigga, the last time we played. Hell no, I don't remember that shit. Last time we played, nigga. Yeah, you had the Chargers, nigga.
And that should just about put a camera on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
I don't think so, bro.
They won't get nobody to do it.
I think he was. Fam, why I can't? What the fuck? Nigga, that hoe juicing, bro.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I'm supposed to drop off these flyers to this nigga, bro, and the doors don't motherfucking open.
Good positioning there down.
What the fuck? Oh God, nigga, this hoe like, they say it's like behind the building, I guess.
2nd and 10.
But nigga, you can't even get, you gotta get in there. Like, how the fuck do you get in there? Let me see.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, not your father. Wait, drop a flyer off at not your father's hot dog. Where that shit at? That hell gotta be in the park. Y'all trying to go to the park? I'm at
Their AFC champions
Vipers right now.
on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them.
I'm folding them gray.
The idea that you've done all that hard work, all that
sleeping in the
sweating, all that
bitch.
effort, all those times
She went to bed last night. Old ass nigga.
I woke up early in the
guys
bitch.
that say AFC champs.
Shit, I did too.
And that'll close the books on the conference
Nah, you old as fuck.
Charles Davis,
And they got
myself, Brand
2 hours of sleep.
Only old nigga do that shit. That nigga said I woke up at 5.
He said 5. I said, I woke up early, not that early.